So, what advice you would like to give the students and early career professionals who want to stand out in the competitive recruitment environment? Hi, greetings everyone. Here we are at SOA Proxima 2026 in association with Times Now. And I am Maithili Bose, welcoming you all to From the Resume Season 3, brought to you by SOA English Cafe in collaboration with SOA Photography Club. And today we have here along with us Ms. Shantomona Bharadwaj, the Assistant Vice President at DPS Technologies. So, ma'am, hi.
Hi. Thank you so much, Maithili, for such a wonderful introduction. And it's truly a pleasure for me to be here with SOA English Cafe on this podcast.
It's a pleasure for us too, ma'am, to have you here. And how was your experience at SOA Proxima till now?
Oh, it's amazing. It's day two, and everything is so wonderfully done. I know the event at such a big scale. It requires a lot of teamwork,
Yes.
dedication, commitment, hard work, and it cannot be just done in a single day or maybe in 2 3 days, right? I'm sure everybody has come together with lot of planning. Your sweat, you have burnt a lot of oil in this, right, to make it a big success. Yes, I can see that it's a huge success already,
Yes,
and I'm
ma'am.
truly blessed to witness the event, be a part of it, and also as a keynote speaker. And thank you so much, Soa, for making me a part of the celebration and event.
That's honor for us, ma'am, to have you here. And knowing about your presence in tech so far, so can you please guide us like about your experience and all?
Okay, so yes, I have been into the recruitment space, and it's been 16 years into this space. I have been working, as a recruitment or professional or talent acquisition professional for the last 16 years, working in different organizations in various industries like semiconductor, then mining, banking, fintech. So it's been truly a rewarding experience so far.
Wow. And knowing that you have so much experiences, so what advice you would like to give the students and early career professionals who want to stand out in the competitive recruitment environment?
Advice I would like to give the young professionals or people who are looking into stepping into the corporate world would definitely, first, would be definitely not to be stressed out. Definitely. Take care of yourself well, believe in yourself. I would say stress is what something, or nervousness is what something kills us, even if we know. Okay, I'll give an example. So, if we already know something, right? When you step out for an interview process, let's say, you already have the skill set, you already know what you have been doing, right? Crossed 4 years in college, acquired all the skills required, but still, sometimes we just can't say anything, a single word in the interview. We get
Right.
frozen. Why is it? Because we get nervous, right? So we don't have that confidence to share what we already know, because we are put in a box that you need to be like this, you need to have that set of things to be successful, right? I would just say that believe in yourself. Just be confident. Don't just look for what people are looking or seeking out. Believe in yourself. Be confident. Uh, just go out, right? Show the world what you know. Don't put yourself in a box that I have to be in a certain way. Definitely, you need to brush up your skills before the interview. You definitely need to read about the organization, not just skimming through the website of the organization. If you're preparing for an organization, you need to know what the organization is truly doing, right? Definitely, these are not in your resume. You need to understand what's the vision and mission of an organization, what kind of organization's growth path. Okay, first step is definitely you need to learn about the organization, because from my experience I have seen that many people come and attend interview for my current organization. They don't know what we are doing. That's definitely something we don't want a candidate to be in that stage, because first step is definitely the organization. Like, we would definitely want to see the stickiness for the organization. If the first step, that is the organization, you don't know about, then definitely it would set you for failure. Hence, I would advise all the students who are preparing for interview or stepping into this corporate world to understand what is the growth path of the organization. Are the goals, organizational goals, aligning with your goals, right? Because it might not be, you might not be able to relate to it right now, but if your individual goals are not aligned with the organizational goals that you are sitting for an interview, you would not be able to stay there for longer. So you need to understand that. Definitely, yes, as I said, understand the organization well, brush up your skills, know what's written on your CV. Okay, please check the CV properly. Yes, we might say that is CV really required at this stage? It is still required, because first touch point is not the individual, it is the CV, right? We don't talk to everybody that we get through. We need to see the CV, skim through the CV, and then second point is the interview stage.
Yes.
Third would be confidence. How can we get the confidence? When we have practiced enough. There's a saying since childhood I have heard that practice makes a man perfect. Yes, it still stands true for me.
Yes.
If we rehearse ourselves many a times, we get confidence. Why? Because our brain knows, our subconscious knows that, okay, I know that. It's not unknown to me. We as an individual, we as human beings are all, want to be safe. Our brains want to be safe. We all have the fear of unknown. Maybe the intensity or the level might vary, but yes, we as humans, we all want to be in safe space. Hence, we need to rehearse so that our brain knows that it is something not that unknown, it is known to us. Yeah, these three things that I would definitely want to share. And even if you have answered a question not very correctly, if you think during the interview process, don't be bogged down. It's fine. Sometimes you're purposely put into that kind of space so that we want to check your tenacity, how confident you are. So just stick to what you have said and believe in yourself. That's it.
That's really true, ma'am. And it's somewhere like we get scared of something when we are not knowing of it.
Yeah.
Unknownness comes from the scaredness.
Yeah, and I would say there should not be any scaredness or any fear, because the questions you have already prepared. Just tell your mind that I have already prepared, I'm the best. So your mind would believe what you would say,
We
right?
have to
You
train
have to train
ourselves.
our mind, the subconscious mind, that I'm the best for this interview. This interview is just for me. The organization is coming just to hire me. Believe that it will happen.
That's really great. And as you also mentioned that you were a recruiter, so
Yeah.
from recruiter's perspective,
Yeah.
what are the most important elements that make resume immediately stand out?
As a recruiter, yes, I do go through a lot of resumes in a day. Definitely, the look and feel, the first glance of a resume, how clean it is, how structured it is, and it's also about putting the right thing. Okay, so I have seen many a times that a fresher's resume might be of 2-3 pages, writing all the things. We don't need to write all the things, just key things, so that we have something to share during the interview process also, right? Like, I'll give an example. Like, as a fresher, you would have your education part, your personal details, and maybe there's some kind of internships that you have done, and certifications, right, and the courses. These are the four categories that you definitely have, and the your personal contact number and your email addresses.
Yes.
So I have seen, students, right, uh, making a lot of mistakes in terms of the email addresses and font size. So it's just how you look. If you look in the CV, it should give an impression already that yes, the person would be uh, disciplined, sincere, right? We might say that we don't have any biasness, but we all are human beings. We tend to make an impression of what we see, that we cannot eradicate or say that no, I'm not biased. I'm not saying we are biased.
Subconsciously, we
Yes,
all are.
but we make an impression of what we see.
Yes.
So definitely, those are things that I would want to share. That don't make mistakes in the CV or spelling errors. Just proofread it once, twice. Take help of your seniors or any professionals to make the CV. Yes, and don't make it too big. Just one page would be fine. And if you can put an image of yourself, it will definitely an added advantage.
So you also mean to say that a small mistake will reflect how disciplined we are
Yes.
going to be in the later on process of.
Right. So if you're not able to put your email address correctly, like
Yes.
gmail.com, it will be an N will be missing. What would be an impression of
Yes.
the person who is seeing the CV? That if you're not able to put your personal details correctly, and if you're not proofreading, I'm not saying that making mistake is, it's not good or it's inevitable, right? We all make mistakes, but are we aware of our mistakes? Are we, you know, learning from our mistakes and improving? So that this says a lot about the individual also. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And I would say when you make CV, also, when you go for an interview, you need to understand your CV properly. So that if one word I pick up from your CV and ask you what is this, if you're not able to answer, that means you just put for the sake of putting, you don't know what is it. So
Yes.
as a fresher, if you have done any project or internship, I would say please only put things in CV what you really know about, what you're confident about. If you say that I have done a project on full stack, maybe not as an end user, just taking for the hack
Yes,
of
ma'am.
making you understand. It's just not just end as an end user or just to put a name to it or a word. I would want all of you to thoroughly know your CV. Every word that you have put through. Till date, I know my CV. Every word that has been put in my CV.
Wow. So like it's very useful for our viewers and for BTech student like me also.
Yeah.
Well, keep it in mind, ma'am. And also, like, how can a candidate highlight its transferable skills? So on their resumes, especially when they have limited professional experiences.
Okay. So when we talk about student, right, or fresher, we don't look for any professional experience. That means the person is absolutely fresher. The person doesn't have any professional experience. Yes, as a fresher, you all might have done some kind of internship, some kind of exposure to industry uh, through some kind of events or so. But that is not an experience, right? I would say it's an exposure. So we don't look for a skill per se. When it comes to freshers, we would definitely look for somebody who is, who has learning agility, right? Somebody who is happy. You will only see people who are passionate, who are happy, who has the learning agility and willingness to do things. They
Yes.
really make an impact. So I think transferable skills we should not be focusing on. That's fine. These are not desirable, right? And then again, freshers are all about what attitude they come with, right?
Yes.
We always see freshers as somebody who has gotten a degree, right? They already know they have a BTech degree or whatever degree we're looking for. They already have the degree. Now, how would they assimilate with the culture of the organization, right? Are they happy? Are they energetic? Are they willing to take things up? Are they able to make difference? Are they culture add? Okay, so when we have interns in our organization, our whole space, the office space, gets enlightened or brightened up because of the energy. It's so infectious. So that's what you need to bring it up in your interview. The aura,
Yes.
how infectious you are. What will you bring to the table with your knowledge?
Yes. That's really great. And as you said that being a fresher, there is like we don't have any prior work experience.
Hmm.
And as we know that everything is online nowadays.
Correct.
So
Yes.
like how do the certificate and online courses
Hmm.
significantly strengthen a resume in today's job market?
Uh, I would say that yes, the courses, certifications would definitely be an ad, because that shows that you can be put into various things or various work. Is always an added advantage to know many things, right? But
Yes.
also, certifications and courses should not be only on paper. What you have learned from that, from those certifications. I've seen many a times that we just take the certification just as a checkbox. Okay, I have done this certification, I have done this course. How many certifications do you have in your CV written, or how many courses have you done from Udemy or the LinkedIn? But what have you learned from it? You need to check what value have you got it. Okay, given the situation, are you able to put any learning from those certifications or courses into action? Yes or no? You need to ask this question to yourself.
Yes.
So that is what matters. I think collecting certifications and courses would definitely not make any impact or add value to you if you don't have any learning out of it.
That's
Because definitely the courses or certifications that you have put through in your CV, there'll be questions, right? You will just not see, okay, these are what enlisted. We would definitely ask questions. Then if you as a student would not be able to answer, then it's of no value.
yes.
So yes, that's my sharing on courses and certifications.
I myself have taken 3 courses.
Yes,
I'm doing it. I'm sure that we need to like should actually know what we are pursuing.
right.
We should have the actual knowledge.
And once again, just to add on, we might have done many courses, right? And again, if we don't put anything into action, we tend to forget. We tend to forget.
Yes.
Yeah. So you also need to brush up on what you have learned, put into action.
That's so true. And finally, what key message would you like to give students about balancing technical expertise with strong soft skill in their careers?
Okay, this is my favorite question, I think. So, technical skills, you all know, I think, in this era or in this world where we are currently, or at this age, I would say rather, you would already know what technical skills you would need, because you would already have a JD
Yes.
right in place, or you already know what are the skill set available. But soft skills, yes, many times I get questions, which is more important, which one has more weightage. I would say it's not that which one, it's like both the skill set, be it technical or soft skills, they go hand in hand. It cannot be like one should be okay for a job. If you don't have soft skills, it's okay, it's not okay. And when we talk about soft skills, the greater question is to understand what soft skills are. Basically, do we say communication only as soft skills? We need to understand that. So yes, communication is definitely a soft skill. Interpersonal skills, right? When you get into an organization, you don't work alone, you work in a
Yes.
team, right? So do you have that kind of mindset to work in a team? Because you need to understand others as well. You just can't be an individual and then work in one set of thing. How do you gel up with others? How do you gel up with your team members, your colleagues, within your team, outside your function? And how do you manage your relationship with your managers, with your superiors? Then emotional intelligence, definitely. This is something which we really need to work on at this age of Gen AI, automation, dealing with bots. So we really need to have emotional intelligence and empathy.
It's something which cannot be replaced by
Correct.
AI.
So that's make us human, right?
Yes.
Otherwise, we are bots. We are machines. And also adaptability and flexibility. We can't just be rigid on one thing. With this change, every day is a change. Every day is a new day, right? So we need to be adaptable, flexible. We need to be tenacious, embracing change, because every day is a new day. We can't be sticking to one thing that, okay, I had this plan that I'll be going as a full stack developer, but maybe the roles are not available. You are found more suitable for a different role. You said, no, no, मेरी जिंदगी तो खत्म हो गया. I wanted to be a developer or coder. I don't want to be a tester. No, it's not like that. Until and unless you explore more opportunities, you
Yes.
would not know what's the best for you, right? So I wanted to be a medical student. I did not get through, the test by 2 marks. Yes, I was very depressed at that point of time. I then took zoology as a BSc honors, and went through my BSc science for 3 years, and then decided to. I was fascinated by by the corporates wearing a blazer, sitting in a cabin, and all those fancy words. Now when I look back, I see that I really did good by not pursuing medical science, because when the person comes to take my blood, I can't even see it. I just give my hand like this, take my blood. My husband has to hold me. So now I understand it, God's plan. So it's not that if plan A doesn't work, you just sit there crying over, okay, my life is ended. It's not like that. It's okay. Take a day to feel that emotion, cry. It's okay. Move on.
Yes.
Plan B. Plan B doesn't work. It's okay. You have the entire life. Plan C. Move on. Then only you'll be able to understand what you're made for. Push boundaries. When you step out of your comfort zone is where your growth lies.
Yes.
So yes, that's my piece of advice
That
on technical and soft skills. And yes, that's it.
it was really enlightening, ma'am. And that's true. Like whatever happens, happens for a reason.
Yes.
It was really nice to have a conversation with you. And viewers, I think all your questions have been answered. And we hope you stay tuned with SOA English Cafe for more such insights. Thank you.
Thank you.